Okay, now we have set some faults in our motor control troubleshooting trainer. We've turned the power on. Now we're going to press the start button. If you'll notice, nothing came on. So the first thing we want to do is go from L1 to neutral. And as you can see, we've got 120 volts. Now we're going to go right across the coil. And if you'll notice, we have 0 volts. Now we're going to take the right side, go to neutral. You'll notice we still have 0 volts. Now we're going to go from the left side of the coil across the overloads to make sure they're not open and have voltage. And we don't. And every time you have to press the start button. So now we're going to cut the circuit in half. If you'll notice, still no voltage. So now we're going to go to the left side of the stop button. And we do have voltage. Since we do have voltage on that side, what I want to do is turn the voltage off, turn our meter to ohms. Now what we need to do is go ahead and ohm out the circuit, or check our meter really. We're going to go across a normally closed contact. And as you'll notice, we got 0 ohms, so we're going to remove one lead. It's showing OL. So now we're going to take and ohm out the stop button. And if you'll notice, the stop button is showing OL, which should show 0 ohms. So we're going to go over here and click take corrective action. And we can see our meter. So we're going to replace stop button. Notice it went to 0 ohms. We're going to push it. It went to OL, so it's working properly. So we're going to click it on voltage, turn the power on, hit the start button. You notice the control circuit come on, the motor circuit come on. Your circuit's working properly, so we're finished with this fault. So we're going to click circuit working properly. And if you'll notice, it said we at our problem counter went to 2. Once again, we're going to turn the power on, push the start button to see if anything comes on. Nothing came on. So first thing we want to do is go ahead and go from L1 to neutral. Now this time you notice we have 0 volts, so that means something in the circuit must have shorted and took out the breaker. So what we really need to do is kill the power, go to resistance because we can't check nothing with voltage. Since the load is probably the only thing that could short it out unless one of the wires went to ground, we're going to go ahead and go across our coil, check it first. And if you'll notice, it is 0 ohms. So what we're going to do, the coil should read anything other than 0 or OL, so we're going to take corrective action, replace coil. You notice we have a resistance value. So I'm going to hit voltage, turn the power back on, hit the start button. But if you'll notice, nothing came on because we did not reset the breaker. So I'm going to take corrective action, reset breaker, turn the power on, hit the start switch. And if you'll notice, everything came on. Okay, so this circuit is working properly. So now we're going to click circuit working properly. You notice we went to fault 3. So now I'm going to turn the power on, press the start button. Now if you'll notice, the coil M1 come on, so there's no need to be up here. But some students will be up here checking it, even though that come on, until they learn the theory of operation. All right, since nothing came on here, what we've got to do is check across our load. So we're going to put our leads in on feeding our motor, make sure we got 208, and we do. All right, we're going to check 2 more phases. And we do. And the last. And we've got 208 there. So there's nothing wrong with this part of the circuit. So the only thing left is the motor. So watch what happens if I try to leave the power on and change the motor. Okay. We're going to replace AC motor. It says do not attempt to replace a component with the power on. So I'm going to return the circuit, kill the power, try it again, replace AC motor, put my meter back on resistance. And if you'll notice, we've got a resistance value. Now I want to show you what happens if you leave the meter in ohms. Now go ahead and hit the start button. You're going to flame up your meter. So you just turn it on voltage, turn the breaker off, and that'll reset that. So I'm going to turn the power back on, hit your start button. Now you notice everything's on, everything's working properly. All right, so we're going to click everything working properly. I want to review this session. All right, here's a summary. It's got your name, ID, file, date, how many problems you attempted, solved, allotted time, your actual time, average, and we got them all correct. The detailed report is what you really need as an instructor, or if you're checking for industry, this is what they want to see. Here's your fault description. Here's your voltage checks for each problem, your resistance check, the allotted time, how many components you changed. This needs to be low numbers, and these two need to be higher. So these two need to be low numbers, these two need to be high. And if you notice, we did average to excellent work. And also down here at the bottom, it gives you your final tally of your score. You can also go up here and go to options and print, put it in a folder, or you can save it to a file folder. We're going to close that out, close that out. Now that we're done, we just exit program and we're complete. Thank you.